So guys, good to have you. This is Essay and thanks for being here with me on my YouTube channel. When I hold this topic, I know that there are so many things to talk about, very significant and interesting things that you like to get some info. But this is our views, this is our opinion. If you also have some things you need to talk about, you could also put them in the comment section. You would agree with me that in a couple of weeks now that Canada has been everywhere in the news. Residents, citizens have been complaining a lot about the cost of living in Canada, particularly accommodation, which is very on the high side, and also groceries and some other things that people out there are talking about. And you could imagine what some of us are already feeling like. We left our country, maybe from Africa, the Caribbeans, in Asians, those are made the major influx of people into Canada. You could imagine what we're thinking at the moment, like, oh, was this the best decision and all of that. But being said, I would also share a bit of my experience about accommodation and all of that. I was a bit fortunate when I got in here, but I know what a lot of my other friends in school, colleagues, what they had to go through in securing or getting accommodation was. It was still trying to sort all of that, because like I always say, everything is just like a long-term process. Because even if you have an accommodation today and you're not comfortable or it's not convenient for you, you're definitely going to look for another place. That's always the standard. But it has gotten to the attention of the government. Like, has it gotten to? They are aware, they know that this is a lingering issue. And I've also spoken with yes, as a topical Nigeria, I've also spoken with some persons about it, and like, you know what, forget it. Accommodation, since they got in here about 5 years ago, has been a major issue in Canada. They feel at this time the government should do something very drastic and work towards it. Maybe they've been a bit relaxed. They didn't know also that maybe the economy would blow the way it has come right about now. Good for them. So if the people are coming, if they are welcoming people, students particularly, which they claim have that they have a significant increase in the last 10 years, in the last 5-10 years, that they have a significant increase in the inflows of students into Canada. Sorry, don't mind me, I'll say Nigeria, into Canada. That's a very big plus for them, because these students, I can assure you, they come with a lot of money, finances, and they're ready and willing to explore their new country where they've come to study and also learn so many things. It's a plus. We heard one of the ministers talk about the phrase. We heard him talk about it, that okay, they believe that the students, that the influx, the high increase here in students, but yes, you give them already you give them the visas and all of that, because they merit it. So I know we've also seen all that. What are your thoughts, Asha? Do you live in Canada? What do you think at this? So what do you just think? Just share your views. This topic is a place where we want everybody to put down their input. You don't have to call, you don't have to go to the to call. It's not a TV station. You don't have to call before you hear your opinion. You don't just put your opinion in there, and we may also highlight them in subsequent video. That's what we do on Topical platform here. We look at them, and they would also just let the people know your opinion or what you think about some of these very salient and important issues. Canada is a country where international student of recent is a choice destination. Let me put it that way, for a lot of international students coming from, like I already mentioned, Asia, Africa, Caribbean, and other countries, even countries around here, because people want to come, they want to explore. Oh yeah, but Canada, a lot about them, because they have a good, like I claim that they have a good permanent residency process, which makes almost everybody, yes, if you follow the right process within the shortest period of time, you get a permanent residency. Then from their citizenship, and all that. Who wouldn't want to exploit that? Everybody definitely would want to do that. So yeah, this issue of accommodation has been on, like, you talk with people, they like, and it's quite expensive. Now let's say, for instance, a student coming in, an international student, of course you've told them you have money to cater for yourself, but in the top, or at the top of your head, you still want an accommodation that will be a bit cheaper, so that at least you are able to make some savings. So even if you have not gotten a job, also remember that students have minimum hours to work. So no matter how much money you're coming with, you also want to make a savings. And accommodation, expenses, transportation are some of the things you think or you imagine you could get this, but you realize that, oh, it's even way or more expensive than I imagined. Paying as high as $800 Canadian dollars a month for an accommodation, it's a lot, especially when you're not working. Then you also have to import your transportation, your groceries, your internet. Then you also have to buy some clothes and shoes, at least at the minimum, the very least, because you would not be walking in the Canada cold without protecting yourself. Remember, health first, safety first. It is when your life that when you're able to sort all of these other issues. So guys, let me know what you think of them in the comment section. Like I already mentioned, I spoke with some person about it, and they said, babe, it's been a long-term issue. Why? Because the mortgages are increasing. The mortgages are in the interest on mortgage or loan is on the high side. So that is why you would always see that when landlords are giving out their apartment, either shared apartment, townhouse, condo, they would also do it in a way that is commensurate to how much they have paid. But that being said, I'm talking about Toronto party in particular, yeah, because I think this is where you have influence of immigrants, and of course it's stretching the available resources. But it's a plus. They should also find as much as possible. Yes, I know they're already working on it. They should also find solutions to it. Some countries are looking for immigrants. They are looking for people to come into their country, but if immigrants are not looking that way, because they say, oh, we heard there is honeypots in Canada, let's go check what is happening in Canada. They get in here, just realize that, oh, Canada was just like a falsified meal sold to me. Getting here, you just realize that you're trying to swallow the meal, and it's all it is. Oh my god, please, I don't want to laugh, I don't want to really laugh on this, but guys, people are worried about that economic situation, and we've seen lots of videos where citizens have also come to say, you know what, groceries, everything is on the high side. What do you also expect? The interest rates affects all of this, because if farmers are taking money, I know there is subsidy for farming. If farmers or if manufacturers are taking loans and they're paying high interest rate on this, it will definitely have an effect on the produced goods and services, which retailers, consumers have to pay for. It's simple economics, it's simple mathematics. I will have to get it that way. So I think what the Canadian government need to do is to look inward into the system and then just find best solution. I trust they will do this for the people, and for those of us just coming, just take a deep breath, drink water, take a deep breath, and just like, you're good. Just know that you've come to the right place, you've come to a place, and that, yeah, we're going to make best and good use of this opportunity. That's what I tell my friends. I try to be very optimistic. I also know coming, settling, going to school, you know, it's a lot of mental work already. They're now getting that you do not even have a good place to stay. It can be like a trap, a death trap, but we're not giving up on this journey. It's just only to make it better, and that's all we've got here. So guys, more things you want us to talk, please kindly follow us. Then if there are topics you want us to talk about Canada living, migrating to Canada as an international student into one of the colleges, Seneca Polytechnic College and other colleges. People like most students want colleges in the center of Toronto. Yes, in Toronto, which is the center, because it is easier. They feel, oh, there are these assumptions that it is easier to get jobs here. So these are some of the driving factors. These are some of the reasons why students want Toronto. A lot of campus around here, but I am at Seneca Polytechnic College. First semester done. Almost we're preparing for resumption into the second semester, and I look forward to this again with another I don't want to just say excitement, yes, because no matter how terrible it is, no matter how, yes, it was stressful, a lot of work and assignment to do, it was a lot to do, but you know, you got made up your mind that I've left my country. I've crossed so many towns, so many cities, so many oceans, so many skies, the blue and everything to get to this place. And what we've got is to put in the best into what we have. That is my driving factor, for instance. So guys, comment, like, and share. Until I come your way again, remember your topic of the SC. Thanks for being here. Bye.